It's a lot of hype in the studio. It's Friday night. You know how we do it. Show probably brought to us by Betway, Twisco, and also Kivo 4-in-1 Gary Mix. Special guest in the studio tonight. Ironically, I bumped into the Ankara Gucci jersey today. Number 28. Hard.
It's the LA one I want. I want to wear the LA. I've never worn any before.
I'm sure you.
LA
I'm sure you don't have a problem.
No finding LA fit here. No kaya. LA, Los Angeles.
Thank you. Black Stars forward and LA Galaxy forward Joseph Pensos in the studio. Joe Charlie, welcome to Sports Panorama.
Thank you.
I haven't seen you in a minute. It's been a lot going on. You know, before we
are trying to break protocol.
No. I'm just welcoming him to the show.
That.
I've seen you with your instruments, so obviously.
Oh, no more cafe.
Hold on. Where's my bell? Hold on.
You see? You wanted to break protocol.
Hold on.
Now go there. Yeah.
The bell is here. Joe, official welcome to the show. Sam Ziga, my good friend and brother. Sam, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Ben. Good to be here.
Shining Brother 2, a.k.a. Jamie Taya, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you very much.
And then, of course,
no more.
The man who sets the tone.
No more.
Rabbi.
No more.
How, Charlie?
No, be an Ziga if you find why. If any be P.
Well, they be
Ziga.
What you get, Sonny Baba?
Coach, no my job.
Look, as we do all the time,
Ole,
commit the show into God's hands.
Menesoa, Nemasoa,
Nakai,
Namasoa. Menenumobine. Waka Jehovah Zebaut. One chogbe ya no kwale me. Ye he jole me. Kenile ke jomo me. Waka jomo wo hey. Abo fambi etwe. Na ba laba. Ghana mamu fe klalo. Menenke o jowo. She da pete ple, she da ni mi chi. She da ni yowa. Bo ma desanye wo no. Oji no ni mene wo ke hambo. Wo many ji obi e, oba kai wo dark da. No ba jowo lon dark da. Mene program e, wo ntunke wo de. Mo fe mo ni trash e be yowa. Why na enye yeke he wale. Ye jomo mi. I've been given one of the biggest surprise of life. I never knew that Ziga would bring Joe Penso. It's been a long time. But today is the day that the good Lord has made. Bano ba wo ya aujo. Bano ba wo ya. Pencil. Joe Banoba wo ya. Ziga, if any controller yo camera kemingale. Come on, Thomas Patagan, you are jolly. No funny yano ye ewalami. You are didn't ba judge no fiano. World Cup America man wo duba ke Canada. Patay me, Joseph Pencil me. A man wo duba o to adwele won twale kokoke. Yani ya kalechi. The first selection duba ani wo ya ye bombi. Was small 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, that be down. Then I trouble ye, Jam Joseph Pencil trouble ye. Or America be a denture, come and not do your team no supported Domo. They can't supported Dalebe Blaster one ya here, yo. Namaji Panama, Namaji England, Namaji Croatia. I'm a boy, Luka Modric, a bomb boy Chinese, Afia Penny. Be a nation one. 40. Many ya retirement. What my retirement? Be never make or retirement 206. Modric or by retirement. You are Obine Jomo Lono. No fear in a tower. No fear no here canon. You are honey national. Ya yesu me.
Amen.
Energy solid.
The text and WhatsApp lines are active. 0549-986-996. 0549-986-996. I'll be announcing the YouTube messages in a bit. A couple of them are already sending in shouts with regards to messages on YouTube. Joseph get plenty hype, Charlie. This one here is from Awuni Football, he says, I'm the first one here. This one here is from Kwame357. He says, we've been waiting for a while. We are live in the USA. Also, we have a message here from Beyond Border. It says, another one. Let's go. Been waiting for the show the whole week. Watching from Dresden in Germany. Awuni Football says, Boston is waiting for me. Joe is in the house. Joe, Charlie, let's talk a little bit about America. Moving to America. To be honest, right? I was shocked when you made your move to the MLS because at that time there's a lot of Premier League hype. You are coming to the PL. The gang spell had been good. How did America happen? LA Galaxy is obviously one of the biggest teams in the MLS, but how did America happen when Europe and England especially was so hyped for you?
Yeah, first of all, I would just say a very big thank you. I really appreciate it. And the reason why I went to America is not just because of me wanting to go there. It's a decision I didn't make it alone.
Okay.
It's a decision I made with my twin sister and my mom. And it's all about coming together and finding the right decision that we can all make and just be fruitful in everything. So whatever that they also decide and whatever that I feel and whatever that they feel, that's how and that's what I have to take. So I think they felt like I should go to the LA Galaxy. And when you see also the LA Galaxy, you can see the likes of big players like Ibrahimovic, Beckham, all these kind of players has been there. And for me also leaving a legacy there is also something that is really key for me. There was some European clubs that came, but sometimes you just need to weigh them, even though it's Europe, but that doesn't mean that that's the last stop in football, because America is also a really competitive league. As I really went there, it was really competitive for me, but as I always do what I have to do, I always make sure that I always have 2 tickets numbers every season. So it's something that was really important for me to be there. It's a good country. The likes of playing against Messi, the likes of playing, with Busquets and Sergio, all this, a lot of players also. So it's not just, a decision I just made just yesterday or tomorrow or the next day. It's something that it took a little bit time, especially it happens when we went to the AFCON. Yeah, that's when the offer came and I spoke to my mom, I spoke to my spiritual mom also, and my spiritual dad also, and we all come together and they told me, this is the right path, I should just choose it. And, sometimes, we are all humans, and, you need to always believe and always, deal with in the spiritual realms as, people that pray for you, they see things that you don't see. So it's the right path for me. So I was like, okay, why not? I just need to make that decision. My sister was also happy that I made that decision. My mom was really happy that I made that decision. And it's also a decision that I made for my family, because I'm also taking care of a lot of people. So football is not just about just playing for playing sake. It's where you can play and just, showcase yourself, showcase your talent, because people were moving from the United States to Europe, and people coming from Europe to United States. So it is the same football. It's just a different atmosphere. That's the only thing, because the European loves football and the USA people, it's a little bit difficult. But when you are playing against the other country, like Mexico, then you can see them there, because they all occupied US. So you will
a lot of them in LA as well.
Yes, a lot of them.
No, I like how you've broken down like all the aspects of what led to this move. Let's talk about getting to America itself. I mean, I was following the coverage on social media. LA Galaxy made a big deal out of it. I mean, obviously because you're a designated player, so that's almost like they're signing a star player. Yes. They made a big deal out of it. How did you settle or see life in LA? I mean, initially, what was the settling process like?
It was calm. It was cool. They really accepted me really well. The welcoming was really amazing. And, as a player, when you go into a team and the welcome is really good, you always feel at home. So I think with their welcoming, I feel really like I'm home. And, it's always like this. When you feel really good, you always need to give yourself, to give them also 100% for you to, give them what they want. And it's really a very nice country. So why not?
I like that. I'm looking at your numbers here. Like you said, you've always done really well. First season, you did 14 goals, I believe. Next season, this season, you've done 10 goals so far, 2 assists on the board. Really good numbers. World Cup coming to America, obviously that will mean a lot to you because you play in the MLS. What has that been like? I mean, also gauging how the United States themselves are gearing up for the World Cup. What has all of that been like?
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. I feel really good that we're playing in the United States. It's where I am now and where I am playing. So it's not something that is really different. It's just only the time different. That's the only thing. And also with the weather, also especially you playing in LA, it's a little bit hot. You playing in another country, it's also a little bit cold. So for me, I'm really happy that the World Cup is being played in the United States and also in Mexico.
Obviously, you will be hoping to be there because I think you missed out on the last one. So no. Obviously, he'll be hoping to be there. I mean, just talk to me about that. I mean, just briefly before we go into like other stuff, like expectations ahead of a World Cup, playing in the Black Stars in recent times. Just talk me through all of that. How has it been in recent times?
It's been good. It's been good. I've been quite a little bit. I had a lot of injuries also. In my current team, so sometimes with the injury I cannot really come to the national team, so it's sometimes a little bit difficult, but when I'm in the national team, I always feel happy to represent my country, to represent the people of Ghana, to give everything that I have.
Now I'll let the other people around the table have a bite of the questioning session. Coach, I'm sure wants to ask a few things. I'm sure y'all wants to ask a few things, but let me let listeners know what Joe has been up to. He's been up to a lot, actually.
A lot.
Let me let you know some of the things he's been up to, and then we'll continue the conversation.
I give him in the almighty. Oh, look, oh, no, go do me dirty. I know if you rely on nobody. Seek a ye, make it give me plenty. I give him in the almighty. Oh, look, oh, no, go do me dirty.
My studio speakers do proper justice to the sound.
Make it give me plenty. I see your blessings coming. Heavy more than you can imagine.
Charlie, this is I always say that for an athlete it's hard to venture into the music space. A lot of musicians wanted to be footballers. A lot of footballers sort of wanted to be musicians. Are you one of those people?
I always loved music since I was a kid. I always loved music since I was a kid. So it's nothing really different for me. It's just something that always makes me relax. So I'm always into music just to relax myself and then just feel good and just, be happy.
So this is more like leisure to you.
Yes,
like,
please.
This is not even serious business. Like
No.
you're just messing around.
Yes.
That's
It's just for me to just do something just like that.
Talk to me about Blessing, right? This particular single. What was the thought process? Like, what prompted you to write this single? Where was this recorded?
Yeah, so this was recorded in LA.
Okay.
I have a friend who always, when he has a little bit little time, he always come to me and then we record the music. So it was when we were almost getting to the close of the cup, which was the final with the MLS Cup. So I think 1 week before the cup, I told him to come so that we can record this song.
Yeah.
And then
you had written it already.
Yes.
Okay.
So you should come so that we can record this song and then put it down. But we are going to release it on this date. So the day we won the cup, the next day then it was released. So it was something that maybe it was planned a little bit, but I was also a little bit shaky. Also maybe whether we don't win the league and it comes out. But glory be to God, it's really like matched with the with the timing.
This is the one you guys were jamming to in the dressing room. I saw one of the videos where your teammates were jamming to.
Yes.
This was the one.
Yes.
Nah, chat.
Yes.
But my luck can do. Your start to shine when the time is due. Wait till the way for good times two.
The people in the YouTube comments are arguing if this is really you or not.
Give me bread. Never let them start my suato. Holy Father, give me bread.
This is what single number what? You have an album, right? I don't know if it's an EP or an album.
EP.
You have an EP.
Yes.
How many songs is in there?
I think 6.
6 songs.
6, yes. And I have more though.
More unreleased material.
Yeah, unreleased. I think I'm going to release one in I think Monday or Tuesday.
You have a new single coming up?
Yeah, it's Dancehall.
Dancehall single.
Yes.
When you say you're going to release, are you going to be doing it somewhere that we can all come and
Oh no.
You're just doing like a low release on Spotify.
Yes, just Spotify.
Dropping the single,
There, that's
social
all, yeah.
media, that
Yes,
kind of thing.
yes.
Nice one. What was the title of that one?
Jaja.
Jaja. New single.
Jaja Plans. Yeah.
Jaja Plans. Any feature on that, or it's just
No, it's just only me.
just you on there?
Yeah.
Hey, Charlie. That's
Any
what-
feature on
Christmas.
this one too?
This was
No,
I think no. This is
this
just
was
him.
single.
It's
also.
only you.
Yes.
Nah, the track be fire. Hold on.
Joe K, what's that?
Banga.
You and I, baby, I promise I won't break you.
Charlie, somebody says you are an artist too.
So I can get you. Baby, you,
Kofi Edu Sapon says that Joe Peso is an artist.
baby, you and
Kobe Map says the track be fire. Oh.
the way the sun is shining on you. It makes me crazy.
Somebody says you should drop a feature with Baby Jet. That would be hard. That would be hard.
I want that to happen. I'm just waiting
No, you
for
guys,
the right time.
you guys need to give us that. You owe us that. Baby
Yeah,
Jet.
Gideon Mensah also.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Yeah,
But he's also a good
Shout out
Yeah,
to Gideon.
yeah.
Gideon Mensah is serious. Gideon Mensah walks out with a portable studio. He had a portable studio.
So-
When he goes to road games, he takes his studio with him, sets up and records music. You're going to ask something.
Yeah,
Coach.
so on the music issue, maybe if you reach out to the Baby Jet, you guys will have to take that up.
Yeah.
I will be really happy. It's really something that I want to ask, but sometimes it's
No, we
he's a
are
big man,
we are doing it here for you. Baby Jet, Joseph Painto, we need a single. Guys, let it happen. You are hearing it here on Sports Panorama. Joseph Painto is a talent, man. So, Baby Jet, let's make it happen. We know you are talented. Joseph is talented. No long talk. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, so I have a question for Joe. We all felt the disappointment. Personally, I did. When he didn't get selected for the last World Cup in Qatar. Without a doubt, not taking him back, I don't want him to talk about what happened then. But at the time, if you look at his numbers, he was the best scoring Ghanaian attacking player in terms of goals and in terms of assists. So it was shocking to some of us who do the game and eat, drink football every now and then. I remember my action, the way I reacted to it, because typically I didn't know him personally by then, but I just couldn't accept why they wouldn't take him to the World Cup, because we are going to a tournament where goals win you football games. That is past and gone. This is what I believe God has done. God has now brought the World Cup to his doorstep, where he plays his football. You remember, I have always maintained that the Black Stars will not go to Mexico. We'll play all our games in America and Canada. Simple. Joe, God willing, if the technical team of the Black Stars were to select you to represent the Black Stars of Ghana in America, what should Ghanaian expect from you when you walk onto that pitch? I want to see you there. I want to be there. I pray God I get the visa and go. But wherever I'll be seated, I will be uniquely dressed. When you look in the thousands of crowd, you will see that this is Coach Nimle.
Oh, Charlie.
And I'll be there to support the Black Stars. You, Thomas Partey, and people I'm supporting. What should Ghanaian expect from you?
They should expect what Joseph always, does on the field of play whenever being given the opportunity. And with God, things are really going to fall in place. So we just leave it to God, and then that D-Day we will see what God will, will let it manifest very soon. So we just hope and just wish that at his time he's gonna make everything beautiful. So we just wait for the right time.
Amen. My last question, so that you also have it.
Yeah.
Do you, looking at our group, Panama, England, Croatia, do you sincerely believe, all things equal, we have what it takes to qualify from that group? I don't want the Black Stars to qualify as one of the third place team, because it even makes our work even more difficult in the next stage of the tournament. If you believe we can qualify, how important is our first game to our qualification against Panama.
It's
As
really
players, have you started talking about it?
sometimes we don't have to talk about it. Sometimes we have to know that this is the job that we have to do, especially for Ghanaians, and we have to give everything that we have to give, especially for Ghanaians and for the badge also, because whenever you step on the field, whenever you've been selected, whenever you had the chance to represent your country, always have to bear in mind that you need to fight for the badge. You need to fight for the people of the country, and like it's gonna be an amazing group stage for us. It's gonna be with playing against England and Croatia and all the kind of, we will do whatever that we have to do, but we will just leave the rest to God, and we will see what will happen at the tournament.
I like that.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Yes, Joseph, welcome. And last season, you guys won the MLS Cup, but this time around, you couldn't even make it to the playoffs. And the League's Cup, you finished third. You made it to the semi-finals, and you couldn't make it to the final and win the title. Compared to last season, you guys were on the high, but this time around, this just ended. Campaign, you guys were pretty much on the low. How did you guys take it overall? How do you review the season overall? And going forward, what do you expect to happen with the team next season?
I think that was a good question. We did struggle at the beginning of the season, especially we had a lot of couple of injured players, including me also. So we had almost like 3 injured players who are really like the main players in the team. The coach wasn't really happy because he knows that he has missed a whole lot of things. So when we come this season, with this mentality, sometimes in the MLS, when you are like a key player and when you leave the team for a while due to injury, the players feels a little bit off because they know that you add too much to the team, and you getting out, it makes like a pothole there. So sometimes they feel really like, no, we need Joseph, we need Ricky, we need Gabriel Peck, and if they are not in the team, there's a little bit potholes, especially with my speed. When I'm not in the game doesn't really run like it needs to run, because there's no one who really runs whenever there's a ball being kicked or something, because most of our players really like it on their feet. So if I'm not around, and if Ricky is not around, who is someone who distributes and give assists, and it's really difficult for us to even penetrate to the defenders, because the other players that will come in might try, but they think maybe when they try, they're going to make mistakes, so they don't want to make mistakes, so they will just try to make the easy passes. And that's something that really kills us with the injuries, and with a lot of not too much confidence, and we had some new players also. So I think that really really made us really be in this kind of position. But when I came, and I think when Marco Rios also really recovered, I think things were really going.
That's when you made it to
the Leagues Cup, when we made it to the Leagues Cup, and we were really performing in the Leagues Cup more than the actual league. Because we have nothing to lose, because even if we win all the games, we are still not going to play the playoff. So why not we put in our energy in the Leagues Cup and just leave the league to at the end of the Leagues Cup, then we can just focus ourselves with the league. But we did whatever we have to do. But for me, I was really disappointed that this didn't really happen this season, that we didn't go far. But next season is going to be amazing.
Okay, just a quick one, Ben. Just a quick. He kept on mentioning Ricky. That's Ricky Puig. Yeah, he's talking about the former Barcelona player. And just a quick one. Still on Ricky Puig. You formed a great partnership with him and Gabriel Peck, and you guys are known as the 3Ps.
Yes.
How is it? How would you describe the relationship, or how would you describe playing with those guys? And playing with Ricky Puig, Gabriel Peck, and also having Marco Reus, former Dortmund midfielder, also on your team, and playing with those guys in the attacking lineup.
Yeah, it feels good, but we always fight on the field, which is really normal, especially when I made mistake or give a bad pass that I need to maybe give it to someone that I made a mistake. They always talk. I also retaliate, and when they also do it, I also do the same thing. But we love each other. But on the field of play, It's competitive. You know, I have to do my thing. You have to do your thing. Gabriel Peck have to do your thing, but we do it for the club. So it's something that we have born to be together. And sometimes Ricky can give an assist to Gabriel Peck, give me also an assist. And when it's a penalty, when we know Ricky hasn't scored, we just give it to Ricky. So this is how we really relate. So it's really amazing that we have I have Gabriel Peck, Ricky, and Marco Reus, because playing against them is like being in the prime Barcelona also, because Marco Reus likes to play this kind of short passes and giving dangerous passes. Ricky also likes to hold the passes and dribble and just give that killer passes. So for me and Gabriel Peck, it's something that we really want, and that's something that we had last season that made us the champions. So I think this season they are all healthy, and we are going to come back in January, and then we just do exactly what we did last season, to focus and just win another cup, just to leave a legacy in LA Galaxy.
One day, then we get the money, we go skip our bad days.
Joseph, for believing us in a bit. Let me hear from Sam Ziga real quick. Sam, you've been behind the scenes doing all the little things that matter. What have you guys been up to? I mean, especially even today, you guys were up to some football stuff, community football stuff. What's been going on?
I mean, like you rightly said, it's been a lot behind the scenes. These guys always want to give back to society. They have their country at heart. They always want to show where it started. I mean, Joseph is into grassroots football. He's into developing of players these days, and that's just what we've been up to. Last year, the under-15 tournament was organized. Rightly so, this year he has a team, a second division. We play in the GAFA second division league. That's JP Football Club. Okay. So the young man here is doing amazing stuff, and I think kudos to him. Yep. He wants to give back to Ghana. He wants to give back to where it all started. He started from the scratch on the sandy pitches here in Ghana, and now on the glamorous steps in the world. He wants to give the young ones the opportunity to, also have a crack at professional football someday. So, I mean, all my guys are developing youngsters, and I'm very proud of this, and also proud to be part of such a journey and then such, a project. So if you don't see me often, I've been behind the scenes.
Nice one.
Running around doing a few things
we appreciate
regards to football development.
Joe, let me just give you the final word. Ghanaians, your word to Ghanaians, your word to your fans, both musically and on the football side. What do you have to tell them?
All I have to say is God bless each and everyone that really support me or supported me since day one. Whatever that happens in the future, in the past, and everything, I really love you guys so much for supporting me. I wish nothing but wish the best for everyone, and I wish and I hope that everybody, be together and pray for me and support me no matter what, and we can also, make things possible at the end of the day.
Making things possible. Joseph Painso, LA Galaxy, and Black Stars for it. Thank you very much for passing through. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Na mini dama fi we sika ba mini mama kwane chile mini bread after na one hammer dream and frame me sika benti you want chase you of us ya ni menya case you me hustle na dey for me my brother merci beaucoup so na mini mu yoku I know what you guys can do so baby na ye fan fool NBA they play for you my G's.
Wow, the bass in this song is crazy. This is a full-blown single. This beat is like
that's why I did like the way if you do your car inside.
See, somebody say
where you collect some heavy song with the car where the power.
No, see, make I tell you. Somebody hold on. Somebody for the YouTube comments say he did inside in Dodge Ram They say, Charlie, I'm listening in my Dodge Ram with installed subwoofers. It did be rough.
Then he did club it. He did club.
Full blown club session.
I tell you.
No, I like the Merci Beaucoup single with Kweku Flick. Is that Kweku Flick? Yeah, Kweku Flick.
that's good.
Yeah, song is hot. Song is hot. Song is hot.
hot.
We'll be changing direction in a bit. Live on Sports Panorama. Talking to Black Stars and LA Galaxy for Joseph Painto. Meanwhile, Ghana's Black Stars will be involved in a friendly against Germany. Big game. Very, very big game.
That's wrong, my days, it's all about grace. I time for the train, almost as a buffet. Yes, what do we not go fail? Almost from your top.
March 30, 2026 in Stuttgart. If it's Stuttgart, I believe it will be the Mercedes-Benz Arena. One really good edifice. Let's talk about that game. I have my two good new friends in there. They are back from holidays. Shiny Brother One, aka Gabi Ofe. Bernard Abeku Ochre, aka the pastor, is also back in the mix.
The pastor, then.
Oh, the pastor. Either you people who said you are the pastor. They say sometimes you dress like a pastor. It's not me. I'm not all giving. It's not me. It has nothing to do with me. Yeah, so it's the YouTube people. So welcome back, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We need more than one guy. YouTube for one guy.
Gabi, Abazin and Lay.
Abazin on me.
Why Abazin?
I will be friend with one.
No, hold on, guys, hold on. Coach, what's going on? Like, did you call Gabi? Like, you called him?
My friend. I bear you me witness. Then I'm trying to start call.
Oh,
them start call me try. I'll give me who watch it.
You mean special star call?
Line I engage the man.
For how many minutes?
Friday night. Them that's 1-2-4.
Engaged.
Oh, the feeder on
2-4. Me fancy her. Sunday obey Abazi. So 1 year the madina. That's it.
Saturday, I get paper. You didn't call me Friday.
So you want me to continue?
I'm learning on the line.
So you want me to continue the true details?
Continue what group?
The true details.
Which details?
How are you trying to group?
Details not yet. But let's talk about the Black.
0549986996. The text and WhatsApp lines are active. Show probably brought to us by Betway, Twisco, and Kivo 481 Gary Mix. The team is present. The team has assembled. Let's talk about that friendly. Let me start with you, Gabi. We're all crying about not getting adequate preps for the Black Stars leading to the World Cup. This obviously comes as some really good news. It's in March, but it's some good news because you get to play quality opposition. Stuttgart is where we go. Thoughts on this one?
Yeah, just like you put it, I think it's one of the big tests. We get to test our team against the Germans. This time, I don't think that this friendly against Germany will suffer the fate of what we saw against Japan and South Korea. When I say we'll suffer the fate, I mean players not showing up because of some reasons, one way or the other, some complaining about the long journey and all of that. This time it's being played in Europe and it's being played in March. That's a few months to the World Cup itself. So the core of the team, I believe, at a time I think everybody will begin to get a sense of who would make that final squad by Coach Otuado, dependent on the performances we would see from the players from now to when the provisional squad or the squad itself is being named by the head coach. So I think at the time that we'll be playing, the game is on March 30. So at that time we'll be playing, would have almost the team. Maybe we'll get a fair idea of who and who would be making that trip to the USA, Canada. And you get the point I'm trying to make, yes. And
Charlie,
I think
Charlie, I get the point, but somebody's misbehaving in the YouTube comments. So when he says Daniel Ohene Mensah, be very, very careful in the comment section.
What's he saying?
He says Archbishop Abeku,
Oh, Charlie.
General Overseer of One Smooth, One Chaff International Ministries. General Overseer of One Smooth, One Chaff International Ministries.
The guy is paying attention to too much detail.
Daniel Ohene Mensah 6913. Be very, very careful.
6913 is still the
Gabi, make a progress.
So I'm saying that I think I like
what would happen on that day against the Germans. I think would get to test the team proper. Let's not forget that the German team themselves are going through some really funny phase.
Yep.
They hosted the Euros. They didn't perform too well.
That's a double entendre.
Yes,
Anyway.
everybody thought that they would maybe get to the latter stages of the tournament,
Yeah.
but they were unable to do so. And
They were more-
it had a lot of people talking about that run that we saw.
they
So
were covering their nose and doing politics
I
instead of playing
think
football.
I like that arrangement. My only problem is that in March, and now I'm saying it based on what we have on the table now. I've heard a GFA spokesperson speak about the fact that they are still looking to arrange another friendly. You know,
Okay.
the Germans in that month, no, not in that month, from March, April, May, June, in that period, or maybe if I want to say that 2 months, they'll be playing about 4 friendlies.
Okay.
With
So
our
they
game
are doing like a little tour.
Yeah, so with our game part, so they play Switzerland, they play Ghana, they come and play Finland, and I think there's one other country. I'm not too sure. So I think for them, they've had those games arranged, then they can get to prep their team well.
Yeah.
But for us, it's just against the Germans for now. So if we can actually have another friendly, I think, because we are paying particular attention to the kind of opponents we'll be playing in the group. England, Croatia, maybe the Germans will give us a fair idea of what England and Croatia will be like. There's Panama there. Then you want to pay attention to a team from North America, right?
Yeah,
or a
the
team,
CONCACAF.
yes, from South America, whatever the arrangement will be like. So that's my concern about that. If we can actually arrange, then we can have this team at that level. Today I asked the minister that what would be adequate preparation for the team, and he made mention about what I'm saying, right? About getting the team more matches. He spoke about the fact that the team will even start camping here. So we'll see the Black Stars playing some games right here before they jet off to Europe or wherever they'll be based. Then I think then the team can be on that good run. So I think that arrangement is good. Last time when we were going to the World Cup, we played I think 2 games. Switzerland was part of those friendlies where Mohamed Salisu had his first goal against Switzerland for the Black Stars. So if we can repeat what we did en route to Qatar, I think that time we played Japan. That's where we got annihilated by 4-1, and then we played Switzerland. But this time around it's just Germany. So
we play Brazil too.
Brazil, yes.
Yeah.
So it was 3. It was 3 matches. So I think that the GFA would have to get this team more friendlies, all right? And then we can have this team at that level that we hope that they can go to the World Cup and perform. Yeah, that's my initial thought.
They'll definitely get friendlies because at the end of the day, you don't need to do too much. You've qualified to the World Cup,
And a lot of
countries
teams are also
will be
looking to play.
play against Ghana with the quality of players that we have, just to test themselves ahead of the World Cup. So I don't think getting friendly games will be a problem.
Just quickly, you know, Germany and Ghana actually have some good historical connections when it comes to players or coaches. We've had players of Ghanaian descent born in their country, I mean Germany, that have come to represent the country. We've had coaches, Otado himself is a perfect example. We've had some coaches who have come to I think Winfried Schaefer, right? Schaefer is also a German.
Otto Pfister.
Tony Baffo. So there's that good connection with these 2 countries, and that's one of the reasons why I like this arrangement. I like this friendly against Germany. So I think I'm looking forward to that game. We don't want to hear on that particular day or a few days to the tournament. We don't want to hear stories about players dragging their feet. That's why I started my submission by saying that I hope that this friendly does not suffer the fate of what we saw against Japan and South Korea. I understand that injuries
by that time, if you try to drag your feet, you know what you are doing.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So I think that the way we would approach that game against Germany will be way more different than the way we approach that game against South Korea and Japan. Because maybe some players, you would have some players called up to the team. You'd have some players dragging their feet a bit because they don't want to get themselves injured for the tournament proper. But I'm hoping that the core of the team is there.
Play that game.
Then we get the core of the team tested properly because you're not going to start. I don't want to mention anybody's name, but I think everybody around this round table knows the core of the team. And so I think that if we are able to have that, then we can test the team properly against Germany and get this team at that level we want to take, at that level we want to see them before the World Cup sets in.
Let me talk to Coach on this one. So you've been very also insistent on quality preparations because especially we missed out on the AFCON. Now we have this game against Germany. Gavi has expressed sentiments about players ducking these type of games, trying to avoid injury so they can make the main tournament. What will you be looking out for from a tactical standpoint from that friendly? And I'm sure we'll get another friendly just in that corridor. What will you be looking for?
Look, Nketia, like you rightly said, for the fact that we are not going to the AFCON, these friendly games are seriously very, very important. And for that matter, should be approached with all seriousness. I don't expect any player who thinks or believes that he should be in America and Canada for the World Cup should turn down this invitation. You cannot do so. Not even the untouchable player in the team, which is Thomas Partey. The only thing that should keep any of our players away from this game is if the player is injured. I believe it is a FIFA approved international window. So there should be no excuse whatsoever apart from injury. Rather, if you are a player and you are being called to come and play against one of the best established teams in Europe. Look, no matter how bad the German teams have been of late, they are still one of the formidable teams on the continent.
They are on their way up, actually.
Exactly.
They are finding their way a little.
To the technical team, it is a perfect opportunity to test the team against the German in anticipation of what could happen against the English team and the Croatian team. That should be the mentality there. I sit here today and I don't know what Otuado plays in terms of system, in terms of what we are. I am confused. I can't describe the Black Stars. It's true. I can't describe the Black Stars.
Counter-attacking football.
Oh, I don't think we are counter. We are not an attacker. Yeah, a counter-attacking football.
What is the identity? That's what you mean.
When we were leading Mali 1-0 in Accra, we were doing boom boom. When they were coming, we sat back. We had a proper system to play counter. We couldn't play counter-attack. Rather, when our defenders got the ball, bim, and Thomas Partey in the midfield started complaining. Why were they ballooning the ball? You should tell them to stop. He didn't tell them. So the fact of the matter is that games against Germany in particular, we want to see something. Unless you are not ready to see.
Oh, me, I'm ready.
I want to see, because look,
I'm ready.
Whatever you do against a quality opposition is likely to repeat itself in the World Cup proper.
True.
It's very likely to repeat itself in the World Cup proper. I expect the technical team to tell us or to give us between 85 to 90% certain this is our first 11. We are to parade our best 11 against the Germans. Then you give your best 11 close to 60, 70 minutes. That is what top coaches do. Then in the last 25 to 20 minutes, that player that you are not sure of, that you are undecided of, then you throw him in there. Don't throw him there when you excessively weaken the team. Keep some of your key players there and see how he blends with them. Because decisions will have to be made. If we were to if we had qualified for the AFCON, it would have helped the team decide on 90% of the players already. But because we don't have that, against the Germans and against that, I think maximum we may get a maximum of 3 friendly games to play before the World Cup. So every one of them
will have
is
to
so
be
crucial.
serious.
And as a coach, the backroom staff will also have to get us to see, because look, there was something we saw in the last World Cup, those friendly games we played. The games we played against Japan, Brazil, and Switzerland. I think we won against Switzerland. But of the 3 teams, they were the weaker opposition. When we met the quality opposition, Brazil in that first half, you kind of what is the grandpa name? That
Dennis
Odwe, Dennis Odwe, Unabeni, Ajejele, rough left, right, center,
Don't do this. Don't do this.
There, no, we saw that was our weakest link. And when we went to the World Cup, it was posed. They brought Ali Dusedu into 60 minutes. Now I break. Bim bam boom.
Ali Dusedu.
So we need to see.
Go up against Joao Felix and Cristiano Ronaldo.
You understand? This time it is Saka and those guys.
Charlie. Cole Palmer. It could be Saka. It could be Rodgers.
It could be Rodgers.
Wow.
It could be Rashford. It could be
England have quite a team, you know.
No, why swear you Jay? So we need these games to prep our team. Look, on the part of the technical team in Ketia, I pray God they are very clear in their tactical instructions.
Clear.
You don't want to complicate it. You don't want to confuse the team. So get them to understand how we are doing it as a block, as a unit. Within the block or within the unit, somebody may show us how skillful he is, like Joseph Pencil, like Kudus and Co. But as a unit, I want to see something. In 2010, one of the things that Milovan guaranteed, and that was what I believe nearly got us to the semi-final, the fact that we had a clear identity. Without the ball, everybody knew what they were doing. And once we got the ball, we know from Anthony Anna to Pablo, from Pablo to Prince Boateng to Kojo Asamoah, to our pacing striker Asamoah Gyan or Andre. Occasionally, you see, in that World Cup, Hans Edu Sape never joined the attack because he was a bit slow. He was getting to the end of his career, 32, 33. So whenever, that was why John Pencil was given the license. So you could see that what happened, John Mensah will shift right a bit, and then Isaac Vossa or Liade will shift, or Jonathan Mensah will shift. Then the left back will also shift and make it a 3-back. But the moment we lose the ball, look at the recovery of John Pencil. Pencil could recover in time and position and then back into a back four. And Pablo Anthony Anna had demarcated the pitch. So if you look at the Black Stars, tactically, when we were coached in 20, it was a 4-1-4-1. Anytime we lost the ball, we had a minimum of 5 men behind the ball in our half. So when Dede and Cole lost the ball high up the pitch, we had 5 guys at the back. So it made it difficult for us to concede goals. And Autuado, we don't see anything like that. So I am just hoping that they will make, when we sit back and we watch our team, we say, okay, okay, that's it, okay, this is it, all right, now let's build upon that. Okay, all right, now let's build upon that. Let's build upon that. That is what I want to see. That is what I want to see. Look, anything apart from that in Ketia is going to be disastrous, because we cannot go into the tournament not knowing, not having a foundation to build upon. Yeah, you look at your opponent, you plan, but you will not move away from your identity.
Fair.
If we are just going there, we are going to be in big trouble.
We don't have identity, but we'll see that if we can take advantage of moments. Because I don't think we can. I realistically don't think we can build an identity between now and the World Cup. No. Especially given the number of games we have. It will have to be a situation of like I said, 1, doing the basics well, 2, letting individual quality show through and taking advantage of your moments.
Then we are in big trouble.
I hope not.
We are in big trouble.
I hope not.
Even the past winners.
Yeah.
Look at that Argentina team.
Yeah.
There was Messi.
Yeah.
Who could create those moments.
Yeah.
But they had a base. They had a solid foundation. They had an identity.
Let me
look
take
at the French team. That won in 2018. There was Mbappe. But they had a base.
Yeah. Matuidi
and Co. Pogba.
I'm about to talk about something that's about to rile up this thing a little. Derek Butt has been talking about. Let me take Abeku's concluding thoughts on the friendlies. Abeku, what would you want to see with regards to that friendly? What would you want to see the GFA or Otto do? Which players probably will you want to see on board? All of that.
Look, strategic refinement. Yeah, that's what we should be focusing on now, because we are not in the AFCON. And it does not present us that opportunity to put our squad together as we would want to. I feel this friendly comes in time. It comes in time because it allows the coach to experiment with a top nation, regardless.
His own people.
Regardless.
Terzic and co. Terzic and what's the guy's name?
Yeah, man.
Otto Klopp.
You see, and it is where I'm heading to because if he says he's played there and he was a scout of an important football club in that space, this is an opportunity to strategically refine our setup to be able to face opponents of the sort when we get into the World Cup proper.
Hey.
And it is an opportunity also for the coach because Ghanaians have rallied for him to stay on after qualifying the country to the World Cup. The last time myself and Superstar were down there, we were talking about Otoado's salary arrears.
How many months is he in arrears?
9 months.
9 months.
Yeah.
Hey.
No, the details
So
of his contract.
Yeah,
Any of this Canadian Sikapuduo.
full
50
salary.
times.
I hear it's the half. Today I asked the minister about that.
As in what? They're not going to pay him the full
No,
salary?
they've paid half of.
The 9 months.
Yes.
So they've settled
So we
5
have-
months or
exactly,
4.5 months. Okay.
I think when I also heard the minister said something that it is not necessarily that they are owed, but there is an agreement that says that when FIFA brings the
Certain
money,
monies.
they will get
Yes.
paid. So as the government of Ghana,
Which
whatever
is fair. I mean,
when the money comes, they'll
fair,
get paid.
which
and,
is fair.
and the players together with the technical,
they've all agreed. to that.
they've all agreed.
Which is fair.
So I mean, Ben, in wrapping up, I know we have a lot of topics. It also I feel this game benefits us more than what
Germany?
Yeah, absolutely. It does. It does because we've not found our rhythm for a minute. So it offers us that opportunity to really prepare, against different styles and approach, what the Germans will present.
Yeah.
Because we'll meet different opponents in this World Cup. The Panama coach has played in Germany with the Black Stars coach before. So I assume his thinking is in the frame of how the Germans would,
I like how you brought that up because I've always said that the way we are saying over, you see the way Ghana says, "Oh, Panama first game must wait to set up."
That's the.
I keep saying
Their
that.
coach has a better body of work, evidence of work.
They also
more
say that.
experience.
They also
Than
say
Otuado.
that we are their winnable game.
Yeah.
So we will see. We will
That's
see.
it.
At now, Ghana says Panama is his winnable game. Panama says Ghana is his winnable game. So we will see at that World Cup. But I like the points you made there about refining our style, testing ourselves against bigger opponents. So Germany will definitely want to do a thing or two. Now, I've softened my stance on this matter that has come up again. Initially I was all against bringing in players who have not shown that they are proud to represent Ghana on the first opportunity and have waited, dilly-dallied, danced on roofs, gone to war, come back, and then finally decided that they want to be part of us. Look, I have softened my stance because at the end of the day, I decided that I wanted to see it from a purely footballing standpoint. But even from a purely footballing standpoint, it's not as straightforward as we like to say it here. So like I've said, I said that, time rolls around, players who are informed, players who are healthy, if they can contribute their quota to how well we will play, let's let them in. I've heard opinions from national team players, ex-national team players, if I would put it that way. So, like I said, I spoke to Augustin Ahemfo at the World Cup draw, and he was very clear. He didn't mince words. He says that if player A and player B can help us, let them go. There is no essence in, trying to discuss all the excesses. He says that if the players will add value, we should take them.
No, so if they will add value and then they are in poor form, we should take them to the World Cup.
No, value.
I want to believe that value would mean.
I get it. I just want to understand.
Value would mean decent form.
Absolutely. For the uninitiated.
Value would mean decent form.
Okay.
I want to believe value
That's
would not. It won't just be a reputation thing.
Oh, okay.
It will be based on form as well.
So that's
and
what
then we've heard Derek Boateng this week spoke on Sporty FM, and he was also very clear in his words. He says that those players do not deserve to profit off the hard work of others, to paraphrase what he said. and that taking or bringing in such players has a very big tendency to disrupt the chemistry of the team. He says that there are obviously hierarchies within the team, and that when you bring in players to replace others, other players will not be happy. These things will create rifts within the team.
I agree.
These things are not straightforward. You don't just cut them and say, oh, this guy can help, let's take him into the team. He says that we should, as much as possible, try to avoid this situation. Very opposite sides of the coin from other players or other stakeholders I've heard. Coach, I don't know what you made of what Derek Boateng had to share. He himself, obviously, very experienced player as well. Still is a scout these days for Right to Dream.
I listened to him. He's a very good friend. When I meet him, we normally crack our jokes and all that. And he was one player that I really liked and loved watching.
Fantastic DM.
Those days,
I started off as a winger and then transitioned.
He retired on the high too. Absolutely.
I remember him as a proper number 10 in Argentina, 2001.
Yeah, that's old school. Boateng.
That was where I felt that I think a lot was taken away from his game when he went to Europe. The European coaches molded him into a DM.
Yep, he was a dribbler.
He was a proper dribbler.
Who got molded?
He could see the pass. He could dazzle. He could create the space based on his technical ability. He's without a doubt one of the former players of the Black Stars who really did serve Ghana. Don't forget, he was in 2006. He was in 2010. He went to those 2 World Cups. So he has every right to say what he thinks will be better for Ghana. But on this one, personally, I disagree with him. Because I am of the view that no player in the team should decide who comes in and who goes out of the team.
But on that point, right, not to cut you, you and I know that a good chunk of the team that will go will be maybe the core of the team that have been together for a while. Now, when that happens, I and you've coached at coach level, you've coached at like lower division levels. You know that there's chemistry within, and players have friends. Players care about who they play with. They care about who comes in and who doesn't. Are you saying that? I mean, regardless of players not having to be entitled, this won't be a problem?
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Look, you know, players love to like they are concerned about who they play with. But when a good player sees a good player, on him, they know. Look, I always talk about Liade. You know when Liade walked into the Black Stars, he was playing for what? Brecum Chelsea. Liade, in my view, is the best ambidextrous defender I have seen play for Ghana.
Shout out to Liade, man.
Yes.
He was on the tracker a while ago, some time back.
A defender,
hard guy,
who could play with his left foot and could play with his right foot in equal measure. At the time, he was playing for Brecum Chelsea. But when he walked into the team, when Milovan identified him and took him to the AFCON, he played in the AFCON. We were playing the finals of the AFCON. He went to the World Cup and distinguished himself. So a player like Liade, who didn't play in one World Cup qualifier, would you tell me that if he walked into the team because of chemistry? What is chemistry? Chemistry also involves the ability or the willingness of a group to admit something that will improve them. That is also chemistry. That is also chemistry. Because one thing that we need to be very clear about is that the players will all not enter the national team at the same time. True. Agreed?
True.
So when there is a group, they should decide when another or 2 or 3 players should enter. Based on what ground? Based on chemistry? I disagree. So if you've listened to me, I've always built the point along the line that, look, first and foremost, let's get their nationality switch done with.
Yeah.
Once you do that, going into the tournament, you don't know what will happen. If their form is good, look, go and ask Akamiko. He cares the day he got that injury against what? Holland in that friendly game. Akaminko was going into the 2014 World Cup as one of our center backs. True of us.
True.
We don't know what will happen. Because we don't know what will happen, you don't shut the door. And I've always said that. What were we expecting of these boys when we approached them the first time? If you are smart, at the first time of approaching them, you should be willing to accept whichever answer they would have given to you. If they had said no, you take it in good faith. If they had said yes, you take it in good faith. Although we wanted them to say yes at the time, they didn't say no. We're not happy with it. But does it mean that if now, currently, as we speak, they can add value to our team, we should shut the door on them? Because of who? Who decides that? Look, I have looked at this, and I don't expect our players to be selfish. If you say he's your friend, and somebody is better than him, because he's your friend, the person who is better than him shouldn't be added to the team. You don't do football like that. I don't support Kevin Prince Boateng attitude. I think Kevin Prince Boateng, when he was not properly integrated into the team. But on the pitch, Paddy, when the guy showed up at the World Cup in 2010,
he was cooking.
Look, I'm ready to debate anybody.
He was cooking.
He was by far one of our best players.
Cooking.
In that midfield with Anthony Anna and Kodwa Samoa.
Medase.
You know, like, some of them just say, wow, this guy.
Yeah, the technical ability was there on display.
Super. And when he played with Anthony Anna and Kodwa Samoa, I've been listening to him of late. He said that Ghanaian team could have beaten any team.
Oh, yeah.
Those were his words. He said, look, on their day, if they showed up, look, he said, look, if that
we all
Dominic Diaz header had gone in and Suarez had not caught the ball, he said Ghana would have gone to the final. Because
I actually am of that
the
belief.
mentality of the team, he said the mentality of the boys. Well, you say, wow,
we definitely could have
these guys are from Africa,
that Netherlands team.
and their mentality is this way. Quickly, let me buy into it. Bringing in Nketiah, bringing in Odwe, bringing in the goalkeeper. What is his name? The one
Romeo Jaden Ojo.
Odro. Bringing in the boy who plays in Italy for Serge Fabregas' team.
Is that a night?
You see, if we are to bring all these guys in, there has to be a way to get them to what? Get into the groove of the team, the culture of the team. I'm not sure Odo will walk into a team and he will see Kudus, he will see Partey, he will see Jordan, and he will come and he will be bluffing himself.
Nobody go mind, I'm saying.
He won't do that because he knows.
Nobody go mind.
Nketiah will walk into the team, a former teammate of Thomas Partey, who walk into the sees Partey, and then he thinks he's a big boy. He will not do that. So look.
Let's take them. Your stance remains the same.
Derek has the right to say whatever he says, and I respect his opinion.
Yeah.
But for me, like Ahimfo said, if they are going to
add value
and add value to our team,
let's take
it. I need to say to many
It's okay. You do.
You always make this.
I'm gonna try to.
You always go back to this situation. Look, when Kevin Prince Boateng scored that goal, that helped us to beat the United States of America and qualify to the World Cup.
He didn't play?
Did you remember
that
this guy is not patriotic to Ghana? Did you care? You didn't care. Did you remember that? Oh, this guy was even approached to play in the 2006 World Cup, and he rejected Ghana. He said it in that interview.
He said Ghana even wanted him to play
in the 2006 World Cup, and he rejected it. You get it? In that moment, when he scored for Ghana to help us to qualify to the quarterfinals in that 2010 World Cup, did you care about that? Of course not. Because you were caring about the result. Those guys, if they come in and they increase our chances of getting better results,
nobody will care about all this.
Nketiah, let me just say it. Apart from, I think, until what happened in Brazil, per the injury record of Kevin Prince Boateng, there was no way he could have survived on any of our pitches here. If you want to be very truthful and honest with him. And I listened to him. He said, look, one of the major reasons why he didn't feel comfortable playing in Africa was because of his injury record and the pitches that were available for him.
Which is fair.
The only pitch he played on in Africa was the South Africa pitch and the one in Egypt. When we went for the World Cup, and those were top world-class pitches.
Yeah.
Accra Sports Stadium, Portholes, Sone.
Ben, recently they are doing a recap of the AFCON, previous AFCON, as a build-up to the upcoming AFCON, which starts on Sunday.
We're about to get into it
Yes,
right
yes,
away,
yes.
actually.
And we saw the 2017 final between Egypt and Cameroon. The one that AFCON was held in Egypt. I think it was 2019. Yeah, 2019. The pitch they used in 2019 is better than the pitch we have in Ghana presently.
Currently.
We are in 2025. Which is 6 years down the line.
It's still the
and the
same
pitches
pitch.
that they use, that pitch that they used to play the AFCON final, we watched it. Me and Gabi, we were watching it earlier this week. It was better than the pitches that we have in Ghana today. How?
Story for the gods. Anyway, let me go to the AFCON because it's starting on Sunday. A lot of the pain has been on social media. We have seen the other countries pull up
Ghana
hard
no
in
dey
their
there. Ghana no
pull
dey
up hard in their drip to the competition.
I saw the Malian.
Yeah, the technical.
Oh yes.
Oh boy.
Looking good, boy.
We'll be a big one then.
Let's just
But
discuss.
I'm a Baywatch.
Let's do a
I'm
quick
Baywatch,
preview.
didn't you?
We are leaving our drip for the World Cup.
And
Leaving which trip for which World Cup? Don't say that.
Yeah, again, the
He said don't say that.
5 million.
Don't say that. You see,
But
the
don't
moment
say
you
that.
But
The
you're not
moment you
there.
say that, it's like you are condoning.
No, I'm not condoning.
No,
Tell him.
You are not
Don't
at the-
say
no,
that.
We are accepting
But you are
reality.
leaving your drip for the
No,
World Cup.
don't say
We are
that.
accepting reality.
There's
And
a
the
better
reality
way
is-
to coin that statement. Don't say
No,
reality.
I'll
Don't say that.
We are leaving our drip for the World Cup.
Don't say that.
I will change.
Me no, whoa.
No, coach, we are talking about reality.
The reality is that. You see, the reality is that.
reality is that we are points
No, this is the way to say it. Otuado make Baywatch. I make Baywatch.
The tournament is starting on Sunday. Let me just take you through the groups and then we'll discuss potential winners, dark horses, all of that. So Group A has host nation Morocco, Mali, Zambia, and Comoros. That is a deadly group. I'll come back to it in a bit. Group B, if you look at Group B, has Egypt, South Africa, Angola, and Zimbabwe. That is another very, very controversial group.
Egypt who?
Egypt, Angola,
South
South
Africa,
Africa, and Zimbabwe. Yep.
You should be playing this.
And then Group C, another difficult group, I think. Nigeria, Tunisia, Uganda, and Tanzania. Should be pretty interesting group. You go to Group D. Group D has Senegal, DR Congo, Benin, and Botswana. And then you have Group E, Algeria, Burkina Faso, Sudan, and Equatorial Guinea. And then you go down to
Burkina Faso they were very unlucky not to have made it to the World Cup.
Group
They have
F.
a very, very good team.
Group F has the defending champions Cote d'Ivoire, Cameroon, Gabon, Mozambique. Have Cameroon decided who is their coach yet?
I don't know what.
Or they are still
I
doing.
mean, they replaced Mark Brees with David Pago.
But he says he has not been sacked.
Yeah, that's according to the Cameroonian Federation. Yeah, so David Pago is their coach, but Mark Brees insists that he wasn't appointed by the
That's
the
what I'm
Federation,
saying.
but
So-
he was
so-
appointed by
so-
the ministry.
They have arrived in Morocco. Who's gone with them?
David Pago.
the Cameroonian.
Yes.
The white man, he's been sacked.
Such an interesting. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's talk about host nation potential winners, guys. Who's winning this competition? Who is your favorite to win this competition? Morocco.
Yeah.
Yeah, Morocco.
You know, the year 2025 has Morocco and its junior teams, in that ladder, if you want, or on that track, winning important medals.
How many have they taken so
in
far?
the world?
I mean, they just won. Their team B just won the Arab Cup.
yeah.
Okay. Before then, they
won the under 20
Yeah.
World Cup. So that means that Ghana is no longer the only African team to win the under 20 FIFA World Cup. And then, yes, their women play second. I think
They have made giant strides.
Yeah,
I think they under. Okay, the under 17 is what you mentioned.
Okay, so Morocco's key players in this would be Ashraf Hakimi, still not fully fit, and then Brahim Diaz, Real Madrid's Brahim Diaz. That's the level of stardom they can boast of, coach. Are they a winners too? Are they looking like they can dethrone Cote d'Ivoire?
I think they are one of the team most likely to win. I'm not being emphatic because of their own record when it comes to the AFCON.
Yeah, they're not good.
many AFCONs do they have?
They won
Only
just
one
1976.
Yeah. Only one AFCON. So, yes, the home support will be in their favor. Yes, in recent time, I think they've been African best team by far. Now that the tournament has been brought home, with the pressure as host nation to replicate what you did in the World Cup and go a step further and win the tournament that you won only once, I think that will come with having some form of character. Do they have the players to do so? Yes, I think they do. Do they have the technical bench to do so? Yes, I think they do. So I would tip them to be one of the favorite to win it. But I'm looking at the situation where Cote d'Ivoire, I'm looking at, I don't know the mental fortitude and the psyche of the Nigerian team. I think they have a responsibility to the people of Nigeria. Having failed to qualify to the World Cup, they can only do one thing, is to please the people of Nigeria. I don't know how fit Victor Osimhen is. If Osimhen is fit and he's ready to go,
Charlie, the Morocco squad is loaded power.
yes. If Osimhen is fit and he's ready to go, I think he could be the surprise package. But because of where the tournament is being played, I've got 3 or 4 teams that of which I think one of them will win it.
Who are the others? Who
Morocco,
comes?
Egypt,
Okay.
Senegal, and then I think
Nigeria
may be a dark horse.
Dark horse. So look at the Morocco squad. Hold on, them just a few notable names. So Hakimi Diaz, Yassine Bono, very important.
That's a
Very,
solid goalkeeper.
very important to everything they do. Your good friend Sofiane Amrabat,
He's there.
Azedine Unahi has gone
That guy be sweet.
midfield maestro.
Not with the slim number.
Yeah.
The guy the ball back.
Midfield maestro.
And that Senegalese midfielder Lamine Camara. I
Yeah.
don't understand why teams aren't going for those two guys.
Yep. Bilal El Khanos. He has made the switch. He has made a switch to play for Morocco. Abde Ezauzuli, Barcelona Academy product.
People are switching,
Yeah, Ezauzuli is a La Masia product. They have Elise Ben Seguir, also was eligible to play for France. He has switched to play for Morocco. Naif Agoed, I think, played for West Ham just recently or still there.
He's now playing for Olympic Marseille.
And then they have
That's the
Chemsdin.
defender.
Yeah, the defender. Yeah.
Chemsdin Talbi is one of my players to look forward to this tournament. Youngster, attacking midfielder. You have Nesri as usual. Adam Massina in there. You can talk about So yeah, those are some of the more notable names with Morocco. So those are the ones. Coach has given us his top picks, dark horse. Yeah, let me take
my picks. My picks because of Morocco's poor history at the AFCON, and the fact that you are even questioning the availability and how he will turn up in terms of this tournament. I'm talking about because of his health issues, because of Hakimi, and how important he is to this Moroccan national team.
Yeah.
So I have major questions about Morocco being a top favorite, and so I wouldn't pick them as a top favorite. I actually pick them as at my 4th favorite to win. I think my favorite will be South Africa. My favorite will be South Africa because the last AFCON they finished third.
Well,
they finished third,
yep.
And this time around, and they are coming with the same coach, who has already won the AFCON before with Cameroon, and now their squad has improved in terms of the quality overall.
Has he finished solving his
the racism? Oh, he apologized. He has apologized. The racism issue. He has apologized. So I'll pick.
Yeah, I would have fired him straight.
Ideally, they should, but
it's too close.
They should have fired him straight.
Yeah. And you know South Africa.
We are paying you money. You are talking like that.
Yeah.
I would have fired him
Yeah.
straight.
So I'll pick South Africa number 1 and number 2, and because of their improved quality in depth and the fact that there seems to be an improvement overall as a collective. Number 2, I'll go with DR Congo. They finished 4th at the last AFCON.
They're a very sneaky team.
Yeah, I'll go with DR Congo. They finished 4th at the last AFCON, and my 3rd pick will be Senegal. Yeah, my 3rd pick will be Senegal before Morocco comes in.
How are you guys not?
So you're not looking at the Pharaohs?
No, Egypt, no.
No, Egypt.
No,
anytime
Egypt,
the
no,
tournament is
no, no,
going
no,
up there.
Egypt are declining, though.
No, you see,
coach.
Yeah,
it's,
Egypt,
it's
no.
about where. No, but in recent times, in the World Cup qualifiers, they score all their games, though. And then if you look at where the tournament is being played,
Yeah.
the support they will enjoy, they are one of the team you want to avoid.
Yeah.
Historically, they know how to play the AFCON.
I would even pick Algeria ahead of Egypt.
Because
Egypt, no.
Algeria don't have a pedigree in
No.
AFCON. They won the AFCON.
Egypt's
Hey.
top players for this competition would be
Salah.
obviously,
Mamouche.
Omar Mamouche.
He
And then
finished
we
as
can talk
San-
about.
They've got some
We
enterprising
can talk about
guys you don't know.
Trezeguet is in
Trezeguet.
there.
What's Trezeguet's age again? 30 what? 5, 6?
Doesn't matter. He's still good. This
See,
guy,
the
guy used to be
fact-
good when he was old.
See,
Youssef in Sakni for
The Pharaohs,
Tunisia.
there's one thing about them.
Yeah, tournament.
When they are bad, they are bad.
Yeah.
But the moment they show themselves to be good, they go all the way to the final. That's what they want. That's why they won the tournament.
I think what they've lost is a lot of fear factor. Like
Yeah, that's
before,
true. Yeah,
when
yeah,
they
yeah.
showed up on the continent, you knew your chances of beating Egypt were very, very slim.
yeah.
These days, teams look at them like, you're not that
And
great
I
anymore.
watch them of late.
Yeah,
They've got a proper identity.
they always have.
Look, if you watch
No,
them play,
they always have.
you can see the system in play.
Yep.
That is why I
And
think they're going to be very
I
big.
think this will also kind of be a legacy tournament for Mohamed Salah.
Yeah.
Because of there's been a lot of talk. Like, as great as you've been at Liverpool, you haven't even done it with Egypt. So why are you out here disturbing everybody? We need you to go out there
He's
and
qualified
lead
them twice to the World Cup.
lead the Pharaohs to
he's
an.
come
No,
second.
but a lot of people are saying
want
that
to see the
Egypt
silverware.
used to win the AFCON for fun before Salah
They
entered
had
his
an
prime.
all-round
Round
team
team.
at the
True.
time.
True. Shout
Maragall, Kasaba.
outs to the original Abu Trika. Anyway,
Yeah.
the original. Gabi, let me talk to you about the AFCON, your teams and predictions. Yeah.
I want to say that Morocco, I actually have a strong feeling that they would win the AFCON for the first time since 1976.
Hey, Charlie.
But I also have that other feeling that they'll crumble under the pressure, because the last time they actually did so, hosting a tournament, and everybody thought that they'll go all the way and win it, was 1988. They finished third with, I think they played a 1-0 draw against Algeria, traveled to penalties, and then Algeria kicked them out of the tournament. I feel that would happen again, but I think that this squad under their coach in Walid Regragui are at that level. When I say at that level, they've built on that performance we saw at the World Cup in 2022 in Qatar. Up until the qualifiers they've played, or any other game that they've played, i.e. performances and the kind of players they've called up for the squad, if you pay particular attention to what they've done. And it's actually a proper project. That is
It's
why
loaded,
they've-
though.
That is why
The
they've
team
stuck.
is loaded at
Look,
Casa.
Ben, let me put. That is why they've stuck with the head coach in Walid. You remember where they brought him from? He was with that Casablanca.
Yep.
When he was just winning, brushing every team aside, and then they brought him in. He's managed to bring that fear factor you say that Egypt have lost into this Moroccan team. I tell you what, and I think that they actually have a point to prove at that AFCON.
Yeah,
By-
because the last AFCON they got kicked out at the group
Exactly.
stage.
But you see, in trying to go all out and making sure that, okay, your fans are at the stadium, so we want to perform at that level, it can also backfire. And that's what I spoke about. In if they would crumble, if the occasion will get to them, that will be their undoing. I hope that doesn't happen. I am expecting that they go into that tournament and play like they are not the host nation.
They know how to play at home.
Yes,
Like
yeah,
their
that's what I'm
junior
saying.
teams and their women have shown that they can do it.
So that's what I'm about to say. That they go into the AFCON and play like they are not the host nation. If I want to put it in that way. So forget the crowd.
Yeah.
Forget that they are the host nation.
Yeah.
And then go all out and play. Their first game is against Comoros. That game will be difficult because Comoros themselves have been on a very good trajectory
Comoros are a good
in the
team.
last few years.
They play some very sexy football.
And it showed in the FIFA ranking. So I want to give that number one spot to Morocco, that they go to the tournament and win it. Second one, I'll give it to the Senegalese. All right, I think Papi Thiaw has inherited a team that after that 2021 AFCON success, he's actually been able to carry off from what Ali Cisse did with the team. A blend of experience. There's that youthful whatever exuberance.
So let me just go through a few of their players.
Senegal was loaded.
They got squad. So Sadio Mane obviously will be the talisman. Nicolas Nanakweku Jackson. Chelsea's finest. Ojinemu Pampin.
The Chelsea fans.
Ojinemu Pampin.
The Chelsea fans.
To say Luis Figo Pimpinis.
No, but you see, Jackson.
Nicolas Jackson.
You know, say if you go Senegal, he the chop bench.
No, but see the squad. Hold on. Kalidou Koulibaly day. One side. Elman in the eye.
Oh, Charlie, that everything guy.
Elman in the eye. Ismail Assar.
The number 10 for
Yeah, man.
Like he's too sweet.
Crystal Palace's Ismail Assar. The torturer of Liverpool. Then there's my good old friend. Nana.
Who is that?
Idrissa Gana Gay. Ghana Gay.
Someone gay.
Everybody's Ghana Gay. Ghana Gay. See, when I see him,
you go beat. I go beat you.
No, see, Ghana Gay reminds me a lot of Anthony Annan. Same structure, same level of aggression, and same no nonsense behavior.
Those people, they don't talk a lot too. Like
it's about the job.
Yeah, they don't talk a lot.
I always say that we don't give him enough credit, but the fact that Ghana Gay is like 35 years
and he's
playing
doing
as a DM in the Premier League it's crazy.
Yeah.
So he will be there, he'll be represented, and then we can talk about a few more sleepers. Pap Matassa.
Yeah,
the Spurs guy.
Spurs' Pap Matassa. Then there's Papa Gay, who is a very underrated guy. You could talk about El Hadj Malik Diouf, who is a
West Ham, their left back.
Very, very up and coming guy. You could talk about Musa Niakate, also with pretty much some exposure. You could talk about Habib Diallo, Boulaye Dia is in the mix. Lamine Camara, we've mentioned Crepin Diatta, plays
AS
for
Monaco,
AS Monaco. Very so this is a team. They've won it before. They've won it before.
We should have been at this tournament.
It's okay.
It's not okay. Let him say it. It's not okay.
Because
It's not
think
okay.
about it.
It's not okay.
Morocco's best player.
Brainwashing.
Morocco's best player. There's a question mark about him whether he can be as efficient as he usually is. Cameroon is in turmoil. Nigeria have their issues.
So you think this is the best time for?
No more. We should have
Stop
been at this
opening
tournament.
See, I'm saying
Open we.
I'm saying it's okay because the AFCON it hasn't started. Sunday when it starts, then you don't know you proper.
Fact.
So Senegal second. My third will go to the Super Eagles.
Nigeria.
Then they'll sack the coach in Eric Shell. They'll sack him. Then the fourth.
And Nigeria, they've lost one of their. I mean, I'm not a big fan of it, but they've lost the talisman.
Musa.
No, so Musa, not even Musa.
The truth they come.
So
what? So two players retired. And route to the AFCON.
Huge miss for them. I mean,
I think they should have spoken to for him to stay and retire.
You know their penalty taker.
No, so I heard Trust was disappointed with the whole episode around
about the playoffs,
the playoffs and all of that. So
having to sit out of training,
he just needed to
striking, all of those
and
things.
to be and the funny thing is that he's actually their best
Centre
back.
Yeah.
In fact,
and they benched him a lot
maybe
of time.
if even if you want to look at a team like that,
I'm not a big fan of his, but he's definitely their best centre back.
Yeah, you take out Victor Osimhen, who again? Calvin Bassey. He's their next best player. And then he's also retired. Lukman, who's he's had his form drop a bit. So the Nigerians themselves are not looking pretty good. Then the final one will go to DR Congo.
Nigeria have
I think they are the dark horses.
And the DR Congo squad need a sweet papa.
Yeah. I remember I told you something about
switching the voice.
About their
Remember
I told you something about their squad that on paper they look very sweet, but on the pitch they sometimes look disjointed. But I think that from what I saw at the World Cup qualifiers, and that's why a lot of people are actually tipping them to do.
Oh, they'll go to the World Cup.
To the World Cup. Yeah.
Oh, they are going to the World Cup.
I think that the AFCON will be a start of good things for them. Then they'll carry that form into the World Cup. So DR Congo to finish fourth for me.
Osofo.
Oh, how about 7 years?
Charlie. Osofo, the ball is in your court.
But I feel the Moroccans are tactically balanced. I mean, from the coach down to players you indicated. I mean, solid stuff. I feel their football is on a positive, trajectory as well. And you on any day, I mean, if they know even the junior side of their footballing developing side in the country are able to win trophies, the weight is on them. And I've listened to journalists who are Moroccans who say that they want this to be historic, hosting and winning it.
The facility they've seen, they've not seen any
These
of
guys,
that in Africa.
These guys, they are waiting to
listen
be.
to that thing. Just some more pictures on your bro.
Look, Ben.
We should go and bring those guys, those who built the stadium for them to come and build some for us.
Morocco have taken their game to a whole different level.
Yeah, to host the World Cup, and it's in a picture.
Yeah, but they'll be hosting alongside Portugal. In
the foreseeable future.
On why you're wild?
In the foreseeable future. So I mean, it explains that. Look, you come close to them, they'll make you suffer. Recall the other guys that went to the World Cup and I
see how well they did in the last World Cup.
You're not going past
they have arrived in the big time for real.
They know football now. They take everything aside. They understand football proper when it comes to the African
not
side.
to cut you, my brother. Charlie, gone are the days that the Moroccan national team, you know the people who were playing the national team. Shabak and
Marwan Shamak. Shamak was good at Bordeaux, and then Arsene Wenger went and brought him to Arsenal.
Do you know that the Black Stars were beating Morocco 3-1?
I think that comparatively,
Coach,
Morocco and Senegal they have the top teams at the tournament. Those two teams extremely loaded. Who are your dark horses?
Black Stars.
Oh my God,
Gabby, I'll walk you out of the studio. Behave yourself over there. Dark horses.
South Africa could be doing the the period when they had the Chabalala dams and they came to the World Cup all blazing.
Ironically, they are that was supposed to I won't say their golden era. This era has
their golden era was the 96 squad.
This era has actually that doesn't seem to have a lot of notable names, but they seem to be really good on the pitch together. Chemistry, because all of that.
Most of them are home based. And they were picked from Orlando
Mamelodi
Pirates,
Sundowns. A lot of them come from the same team.
Yes, and
so their chemistry is decent. Nobody's talking about Cote d'Ivoire, but I like Cote d'Ivoire. Look, I think you are being disrespectful. They are defending champions. They qualified. Hold on. They qualified to the World Cup without conceding a goal. That's crazy. That's not a team. Like, nobody's even giving them a dog's chance for
Cote
being.
d'Ivoire?
They've done it before. Look,
going to defend the tournament back to back.
The issue of the AFCON is unforgiving.
You have to be in the class of that Egypt team that did it back to back to back.
And I don't see this.
So they have notable names in Cote d'Ivoire squad.
I want to be every
Yamoussoukro Messi.
Oh, Charlie.
About to light up the tournament.
Charlie.
Ahmad Diallo.
Oh, Charlie.
Yeah.
Oh, Charlie.
Jean-Philippe Crasso.
Let me just a quick one. Think about it. Simon Adingra was Cote d'Ivoire's
Adingra has been
best player at the last AFCON. What's Adingra's current?
You can use.
But he's not playing.
You can use Adingra's backside to fry egg. It has been cooking. It has been cooking on the bench.
That's mental.
It has been cooking on the bench. So Ahmad Diallo, I think, is a potential player of the tournament in this competition.
True, agree.
Hold on with that.
If it goes down well with him,
Yep.
I think he will.
Sebastian Haller is always a good finisher in the mix.
Where does he play now?
I have to check with Ale. Wilfred Zaha is the one who came in.
Germany.
Wilfred Zaha came in to replace
No, he's not with
Adingra. So Wilfred Zaha made it ahead of Adingra. They have Nottingham Forest's Ibrahim Sangare, the defensive midfielder.
They dropped Pepe.
Yep, they have
Pepe,
which is surprising. I think he's having.
I completely disagree.
I completely.
I think he should have gone ahead of Zaha.
Probably not footballing reasons. I don't know.
Maybe
because he's been really good for Villarreal this season. Yeah. Then you could talk about Franck Kessié. Obviously, the Jean-Michel Series played for Cote d'Ivoire forever. Anyway, he's there.
A bit of aging team.
Seko Fofana is there as well.
Another aging player.
Osman Diomande. Is he the one we were fighting over Cote d'Ivoire with? No, he's not the one.
No, he's not the one.
That young man didn't get picked. And then they have Odelion Kosonu. Odelion Kosonu was part of the Leverkusen Bundesliga winning team. So they have a pretty deep team. I don't know why nobody's giving them a chance, but they can start the tournament shaky. When they find a reason to get going, they can be one of the most. I don't know if they will win it, but they are a very difficult team to beat.
In the last tournament, they were very lucky.
Super lucky.
Thanks to
you
the
can
Black Stars
say
of
that.
Ghana.
You can say that.
Kind of luck doesn't
I don't
twice.
think that kind of luck will come twice for them. And if you look at their team, those players that they are more or less relying on and trusting to go and do the job, I think yes, a very experienced, but their form and age is not on their side.
Yeah.
Okay. I think, like you rightly said, Amad Diallo will be the face of the team if he can get.
Okay,
good
so
start.
just a little update for you. So Ale has been replaced in that squad with Evan Gerson.
Yeah, because
So he's injured.
I've not seen him
Picked up a
play
hamstring injury, playing for Utrecht. He plays for Utrecht in the Dutch
in the Dutch
Eredivisie.
league. Yeah, so I've not seen him played regularly of late. And then I think their team is good, but to go all the way to defend the title, I don't think. I
don't think they have it.
No, I don't think they have.
So Cote d'Ivoire, guys don't think that Cote d'Ivoire have it in them to defend this title. That's the word. And let's switch our attention now to the Premier League. Let's talk about what's going on with regards to fixtures this week. There's a lot of talk at Chelsea. Maresca, lots of controversy around Enzo Maresca. We'll be getting to that in a bit. But let me just announce the fixture list and then we'll get into that. So there's Newcastle Chelsea, a game that can cause more controversy.
As early kickoff.
12:30.
Chelsea lose.
Then there's AFC Bournemouth versus Burnley, Brighton versus Sunderland, Manchester City will be up also against West Ham United, and then you have Wolves versus Brentford, Spurs Liverpool. That's the final game of the day. That game is at 5:30 p.m. But we'll preview it heavily on the Republic of Football. But let's talk about the big topics at Chelsea. Coach Enzo Maresca has dismissed reports naming him as a potential successor to Pep at Manchester City. Says he's 100% committed to the Chelsea job. Meanwhile, at Chelsea, there are some whispers in the background that he is been given an ultimatum. He's been told that he needs to back up. A lot's going on with Enzo Maresca. What do you make of all of that?
I think the fact of the matter is, he's been told he needs to back up, and he felt that he's been working with a very young team, and he's gotten them to achieve some few things, and he needs the time to get the team to be a bit more consistent. But to him, I think most of the inconsistencies I have seen of the team is down to him not being smart in the sort of rotation he's done. Yes, there's the need to rotate because of the number of games that Chelsea has to play. But you need to be very smart in that. That he's not been smart in doing very, very well. And then having said that, tactically, there are times where you see that the Chelsea team in the second half have never been themselves. I don't know, but in most of their games, in the second half, that is where I think they have struggled. What Maresca needs to do, I think he's changing the team too many times, or he's changing too much. It affects the chemistry of the team. Get your tried and tested 11 or 13
experimentation
or 14 players, and you stick to them. And Assad, when there's the need to refresh and bring in somebody who is not part of the group, then you throw the person in. Because at the end of the day, you need everybody to the end of the season. But if you look at the way the table is very congested, teams are not far away from each other. The point gap between Man City and Arsenal is 2. The point gap between Man City, Arsenal, and Aston Villa. I think it's not even up.
It's 3 actually.
It's 3.
Aston Villa are just 1 point behind City.
It's
and
3.
3 behind Arsenal.
And then when you look at from 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th,
It's all batched up.
8th, they all batched up. Difference of 2 points.
Yep. You lose one,
You
somebody
lose one,
wins.
you are gone. You win one, you are back in the mix. So if the table is that tight, where you cannot clearly see a difference, then as a coach, you have to be smart in not only your rotation, but in your tactics. That is where I think Mr. Maresca has been found wanted. Because they are look, you cannot play so well against Barcelona and Arsenal back to back and go and perform the way they perform against Sunderland, against Leeds United and against Bournemouth. So out of a possible, I think 9 points, they got 1 point.
Yeah.
That was the point they got from Bournemouth. And therefore, the owners of the club will definitely tell you to back up. Will definitely tell you to back
Well,
up.
it basically also stems
And
from
then
him saying that
he
said that they won against Everton, and he said that the 48 hours leading up to the Everton game had been his worst
Yes,
at the
that's what I
club.
was
But
coming
nobody seems to know who
Exactly
those words
where-
were aimed at.
Those words were aimed at the top hierarchy.
Yes.
So that's
As he thinks he hasn't been backed.
Yeah. So just not to cut you, coach.
Go ahead.
This is what I read, and so I hear Maresca has been complaining about, not complaining, but he's made a few notes to the top hierarchy, or maybe the transfer directors in Paul Will Stanley and Laurie Stewart, about some players that he needs. One, a midfielder. Two, an
defender.
experienced defender, not just any defender. So an
For
experienced
the point where John Terry was even calling for Thiago Silva to be brought back to the
good.
club
An
very
experienced
recently.
defender in the sense that now it is going against Chelsea's policy when it comes to
The sort of player
players they would
buy.
want to. So you're looking at going above the age bracket.
25.
Yes, and that is not what the transfer directors and the top hierarchy themselves want to do. And Maresca says, no, this is about the time that you guys have to bring in, because we've tried and tested every defender that we have, like you rightly mentioned, chopping and changing. Today it is a Champon, tomorrow it is Tosin, tomorrow it is Chaloba,
Fofana,
and
when
so
he's fit.
there was this slightly back and forth. You know how these Italian managers do their stuff; they won't hold back. After that, they'll take you to the press conference. Antonio Conte is a perfect example. He'll go to the press conference and attack the owners of the club in a very polished way. So that's what Maresca did. So that whole press conference, it was just for one. It was just for one person, the top hierarchy, to back him in, bring in the transfers. And what the story is that they are not ready to spend money in January. They want to do the signings in summer. And I hear Maresca cannot sit and wait till summer.
And now Manchester City have started courting him because Guardiola says that
So-
Manchester City need to start looking for his successor.
Yeah. And in fact, I think that Maresca is he sees himself in a better position compared to the top hierarchy. In a better position in the sense that when they brought him in, the things they expected that he would do, he's done way above that.
Yeah.
I.e., go to the FIFA Club World Cup and go and win it. Qualify Chelsea into the Champions League. They didn't expect that he would do it now. And now he's done it. So now he feels what?
Won the conference.
Entitled. I've done way more. It's more like,
So
okay.
give me what I asked for.
Exactly. And now if you don't give me, I walk off. So who's got the power? It's Maresca now. That's why he'll go to the press conference and go and say what he said, that the last 48 hours were worst. So, I mean,
Mind games and all kinds of things going on.
Then again, after all this back and forth, I hear he's not going to be sacked.
Yeah.
He will still be there. And
Still won the World Cup.
Exactly.
The Club
So
World
let's
Cup.
see
Anyway,
what happens.
let's wrap it up with a quick one on the game of the week: Liverpool versus Spurs. Big game. Obviously, Liverpool want to find out if
Liverpool versus who? Spurs.
Yes.
Two in Tebe.
Liverpool want to know if they are really out in the clear with regards to finding their footing again, i.e., or as we say down here, they have turned the corner.
Who are the home team? Who's the home?
Spurs are playing at home. Liverpool are the
Spurs,
visiting.
they are not serious.
Yes, Liverpool are the visiting team. Let's talk about it. Salah is out of the mix as
I
well.
can
He's
see
at the
goals. I can see goals in this
game.
because the two teams are not good defensively.
Yeah,
Liverpool give chances away.
Yeah.
Spurs do the same.
yeah.
I can see goals
In this one.
And if you look at the Liverpool setup, it's about Ekitike and the frequency or the rate at which he's scoring. I think he can easily be looked at and eclipsed. If you look at the Spurs team, they rather have their goals a bit spread out. If Richarlison is there, he can chip in. Mo Kudus can chip in. The Dutch boy can chip in a bit more from a bit more sources. So because of that, I think Spurs to outscore Liverpool 3-2.
Let me just take a few messages and then we'll wrap up the show here today. This one here is from Bafor1 from Pagasis. Please, I want to know. Okay, you are in the past crowd. You are in the past. It
was late to the party.
The coach is not a matter of building such an edifice, but our maintenance culture is very poor and lazy. Said from Botiano. True. You are right about that. This one says that Obodai Christopher says, kindly live in the UK. I have agreed with Chris, and we need to call Odoi and Inketia. This one here also says that where is your so-called Moroccan midfield maestro Unahi? Massa, Morocco won't win anything. They are poor in the AFCON. Anyway, a lot of you talking. This one here says Kevin Prince Boateng was just an opportunist. The guy only wanted to play at the World Cup, which is the big stage. He only showed willingness to play when it was all about the big stage. Good citizen with that one. Let me do a few YouTube messages and then I'll do shout outs before we go. This one says Arsenal Everton play tomorrow as well. Tough game, very, very tough game, very tricky game between Arsenal and then there's the Newcastle Chelsea game. I think we'll keep an eye on that one as well. It's tricky game.
Newcastle
guys.
home?
Let's do quick.
Newcastle
Chelsea, yes, St. James's Park. Let's do quick shouts for
yeah, let me start. I have two, so I'll start with one. It goes, then it comes back.
Thank you.
I think, look, I don't know, but he's one of the biggest Manchester United supporters I've come across. Engineer Mahama.
Nice one.
Charlie, he's a big man. Bossu, God bless you. My girls are so thankful and they appreciate the gift from you the other day. I told them and they said I should place the call for them to thank you. So I'm using this opportunity to thank you on behalf of Davida, David, and Odelia. They are most grateful. God bless you for all the good works that you continue to do for Mother Ghana. You know he's the one constructing the Insawam road.
Why
He's a big guy and he's done the Pokwase the Ebri stretch.
Then the guy chop money.
No, not about money. It's about the quality of work.
No, I mean like he's had customers.
Look at the work he did. You forgot about the cash matter. But if you look at the quality of work that he's doing, I mean, it's beyond measure. And for me, I think that it is what it is
commendation.
for him, and he deserves proper commendation.
Nice one there.
God bless him.
A big shout to
a
big shout to Dr. Collins Ajimambedu of the University of Ghana. Legon, big shout to you, Doc, and a big shout to Nana Osei-Owusu of Famo Ghana. Yeah, so big shout to
Taliban.
Yeah.
16 December, right, was I think it was Tuesday or so.
Okay.
It was Dominic Guccimane's birthday.
Oh, Dominic!
And you know what's so nice about that? Before his birthday, his wife delivered a bouncing baby boy.
Tale.
Little Gucci.
Dominic Gucci-Mane.
No, that's not my home, baby.
No, Gucci-Mane could draw.
Gucci-Mane says
could draw.
No,
Dominic Gucci-Mane.
Lil Gucci.
Lil Gucci.
Tale Gucci. So now they shout at them with three. Lil Gucci can't join.
Nice.
And you know, they're actually triplets too.
Hey.
So there's Daniel Payday.
Hey.
And then there's Derek. So there's Derek, Daniel, and then Dominic. So on that 16th December, it was
guys.
Yeah, it was their birthday. So
Nice
shout
one.
out to they've been my G's from
Let me
all the way.
let me say shout outs to Safo. Always sends us stuff. Safo says that
he sent me one stuff.
he says Diomande is the RB Leipzig boy. He's a prodigy. Projected to one of the next best superstars in the world. Also note that Ivory Coast 3 AFCONs, all Ghana take that step. 92 penalties, 2015, and then Mozambique's howler last year. Facts. We had a part to play in all their trophies.
Ben, just a quick shout. A quick shout to Maxwell Weleji. He recently moved from Frederickstad to Nashville in the MLS. Yeah,
Nice.
he came to Ghana. He came to do a quick project, a little project at Nima. Yeah, so a big shout to Maxwell Weleji and his guy King Jerry. Yeah, big shouts to you guys.
Big shout outs to my big man at Stanchat, Mr. Chris Diaba. I'll come to you. He says that, bro, I think Ghana's Black Stars, under the current circumstance, should stop this line of conversation regarding whether or not Hudson Odois and co should be added to the team. How many more games do the Black Stars have to play together ahead of the World Cup? Are we going to keep experimenting till the tournament? What time do we have to deal with and resolve potential problems we would have in terms of integration, dynamics, focus, and a peculiar culture. He says we are watching this space. Big shout outs to Mr. Diaba. Yes.
Let me give just 2 shout outs.
Give me one.
One to Obed of Glyco.
Nice.
Obed, I've shown your message to the guys.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Whatever you have requested for, we'll send them to you, and we know you will fulfill your promise. God bless you.
Thank you.
And then Charlie, on my way here, Charlie, some motor rider just go crash my wife in car from the back. These people, when they are riding the traffic light red,
Charlie,
you don't know where the guy
those
came
people
from.
are
Straight
a menace.
into the boot.
They are a menace.
I just looked at the guy and said, mo cry, didn't cry, you see, very, very indisciplined.
Yep.
When you are driving, they are all over the place. Most of them very careless. But I want to say a big thank you to some good, well committed policemen who came to the scene today. I mean, when they saw me, I was virtually directing the traffic on the road. Because in the middle of the road. Oh,
that's crazy.
In the middle of the road. And I want to take the opportunity to thank Constable Ajay Robert and Sergeant Da Costa Daco, all of the National Visibility Unit, National Police Headquarters.
Nice one.
The guys were very helpful. And look, Coach Nimley and my wife, or my wife and I, we truly appreciate you guys, and I'm most grateful for the time you spent and make sure that the issue was resolved. God bless you. But Constable, I hear he's a Chelsea supporter. No more Robert, AJ Robert. Anytime Chelsea lose a game, you hear from me. God bless you for the good job.
Thank you.
And then the other guy there is a Manchester United. Da Costa is a true red.
Nice
Da Costa.
Shout outs to Mr. Aidan as well. True Liverpool fan, true Asante Kotoko fan, and true patriot of the Black Stars. Thank you very much, Coach Christopher Nimley, to Yao Jamie Ta, Bernard Abekwatri, and Gabi Ofe. Earlier we had Sam Ziga and Joseph Paintso of LA Galaxy in the studio. There's Monyako with Hans in the studio. And Benjamin Iketia, so proudly brought to us by Betway, Kivo 4-in-1 Gary Mix, and Twisco. This is how we sign out here. You can get the show on City Sports GH if you missed out on it. Until then, see you same time next week.